Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zach, and in today's brand new video of 3 in the series, I will be talking about the equipment you'll need to set up your aquarium. If you've missed the second and first video, there'll be links up here so you can check them out while you're here. Okay, so starting off with your first aquarium can be pretty overwhelming. Deciding on which equipment, the best decisions to make on buying your equipment, and can be pretty hard for new beginners. So in this video I'll be showing you what you will need, the basics of what equipment you'll need for setting up a fish tank. Since you've seen my second video on how to choose your first fish, you'll know what equipment you'll need for your tank. So for instance, if you're choosing, you want to keep tropical fish, you will need heaters. Heaters are a glass tube that sticks to the glass of your tank and heats the interior of your tank. Heaters are very good. I suggest you buy a heater with a ratio of 1 watt to 1 litre, so that way you know how big of a size of the heater you will need for your tank. Speaking of tanks, for beginners I suggest 1.5 foot to 2 foot in length size tank. That's a pretty good size for beginners. Nothing too big, nothing too small, but easy to get you started on. The second thing you'll need when you're getting a heater for your tropical fish is a thermometer. Thermometers are little measuring devices in your tank that measure the water's temperature. You will need this so you can read your water's temperature, just in case you might have an explosion, or just in case you might have a tripped heater that might increase the heat of your aquarium or decrease it. So it's very good to have a thermometer in your tank so you can clearly read the temperature of your tank. Filtration. Filtration is one of the key elements in your fish tank or aquarium. Filters help clean the tank and makes your water more clearer. So having a really good filter is the best thing you can put your money towards. There's so many filters out there that you can buy for beginners. I suggest a sponge filter like one of these ones. They're pretty easy to keep, and they're very cheap too. They just involve a airline tube connected to an air pump, and that's basically it. You can get them for about $12 to $15 for the filter bit, and then you're looking at additional costs for the pump. But in the long run, these are the cheapest ways to get them. You can also get an internal filter, which back here. You can get overhead filters which hang on the glass, canisters, and sumps for the more experienced hobbyists or larger aquarium keepers. Lighting. So lighting is one of the important factors of keeping a fish tank. Keeping your tank lit is a very good idea, not just for the fish, but for you and the appearance of your tank. Lighting you can get pretty much anywhere. You can make your own lights. I've seen people use little desk lamps to light up their tank, so be creative. You can use pretty much any light to light up your tank. Lids on your tank are very important. It helps keep the fish in just in case they might jump, and it also minimizes the evaporation coming out of the tank. I suggest having glass or acrylic or anything that's see-through that still allows the light to go through your tank. Now, depending on which fish you decide on keeping, that will relate to what substrate you have. Gravel, rocks, or sand, or even bare bottom like this tank here. Substrate can be pretty easy to find. You just have to know which one your fish require for your tank. Likewise for decorations. So once you have your glass aquarium tank, you will need a stand just to raise it above the ground so it's away from everything. So I recommend maybe a table or a desk or any type of furniture that will raise your fish tank off the ground. Also make sure you're locating your fish tank away from busy areas, otherwise it could get in the way and it could scare your fish. So I prefer maybe on the back of a wall or just in the corner somewhere where it's not too busy. Another thing you'll need in your aquarium is an air pump which will allow bubbles to float up and disturb the surface of the water, allowing oxygen to come into your tank. Buying your first aquarium's equipment can be pretty overwhelming. So before you even start looking at separately buying all your equipment for your tank, I suggest you pop into your local pet shop or even online and checking out the already made beginners kits. It comes with a tank and everything you'll need to start off your fish tank. So I suggest for new beginners, check out those already made kits before you go and buying individual equipment for your tanks. So on a summary, depending on which fish you will get, you'll need a filter, that's a must. Heaters, thermometers, aerators, lights, correct tank size, lids, and an aquarium stand. If you have all that, you guys are ready to go. This has been a video on the equipment you'll need for starting off your first aquarium. Thanks.